So this is a video for AoE Stam builds in groups only. This is not 1v1, not 1vx. This isn't even 2 or 3 people. You want to only be in a competitive group, really, for this, because you can be supported to have really good AoE. I'll run through the build, run through the armor, potions, food, all that stuff. Got tri-stat on right now. Tri-stat's fine. Preferably dual food, max health, max stamina is best. Don't really run a lot of recovery in this build because you're going for weapon damage. The warrior Munda Stone's best. 64 in the stamina. Got 34k stamina, basically 4181 base weapon damage. 2k minimum crit resistance. That's very, very important for transmutation proc in a group. 62% crit, really strong. As you can see, stamina recovery is not too high, not that important though. So, in this, it's important to do the gear here. Got a Maelstrom bow, sharpen's great, Nernhone's fine, precision's fine. Maelstrom axe, Maelstrom dagger, Nernhone axe, precise dagger. You get sharpen, even better. Any of those 3 weapons I think work fine for this build. Got a Kina helmet, infused, and you could do 2 blood spawn, a Kina, a blood spawn, or a Kina with the new monster shoulders I don't have that gives you weapon damage to stack it. These are yellow, this is what I got. It works good. So any combo of those head and shoulders works fine. More damage the better though. Important piece is the impen. The impen's on the majority of the items other than the infused helm. It's a 5-2 build. 5 heavy, 2 medium. Nope, I totally lied. This is a 5 medium, 1 heavy, 1 light. So it's a 5-1-1. Agility necklace, agility ring, all weapon damage. Recovery is not important in this build. So it's the armor setup, the weapon setup, potion. I think this is the best one. Knockback immunity, health, stamina. You can use the weapon power for brutality and major savagery for the crit, stamina too, but I don't really necessarily find that good because you can get that through your buff, so I don't use that one because the mobility is super nice with this build because you don't want to get interrupted in your bomb builds. You could use other ones, but I personally think that this is the best potion to go with for this build. So let's look at the skills here. The front bar here is Flawless Dawnbreaker. You get the 5% extra. On this bar too, you get lightweight trap for the minor force. Gives you 3% because of the Fighters Guild passive. Right here, 3% for each Fighter Guild slotted. Perfect. Evil Hunter gives you your crit. You can change this one out. I mean, this is kind of your flex spot. Same thing with the trap, but I would prefer trap over the crit. That's up to you. You can change that out. But the main skill on this bar is Steel Tornado. Steel Tornadoes are what this build is all about. There's nothing else really that you're doing other than Steel Tornadoing. So it sucks for 1v1. Not good for small man. You catch a person by yourself, you're not going to be able to do much to him. Flying Blade. This is your major brutality buff. And your empowering change is going to give you your speed when you chain, and then it's also going to give your Steel Tornado a 20% increased damage, which is amazing. That's what makes this quite strong with everything. So you're buffing it with your Flawless. It's not smiting, because smiting hits harder and it's got the stun, but you're going for weapon damage you want. So that's the front bar, that's the main damage bar. The back bar is your buffs: Igneous Shield, Resolving Vigor, Shuffle for some survivability, Poison Injection, Volley. Now, I would recommend, you don't have to have Poison Injection. You can put Hardened Armor, Beefy beef up a little bit, dragon scales if you want, whatever. I mean, that's kind of a flex spot. It just depends on what you want to do. Even quick cloak's a good option because it'll give you reduced AoE damage and it'll do damage plus give you major expedition. So, you know, not a bad option. Let's see here. Next arrow bras slot here is your AoE 2. So really you're just focusing one area, trying to get as much damage out as you can. That's the point of this build. In a group you can get supported for heals, and you can get supported with stamina like repentance from Templars and shards and that sort of thing. So the corrosive armor gives you the health and does damage, makes you basically unkillable for the time it's up. The best part about this build is 100% ignores the physical resistance of the enemy. So here's why this is all important. If you look at your champion points, these ones you do whatever, Warlord, reduce stamina, Moon Calf, stamina recovery, threw in a couple extra points to random things. Tumbling's I think important. So those are kind of up to what you want to do. Nothing in this line, nothing in this line. This is where it's important. Increase physical damage 25%. Nothing's in piercing because usually you'd want impen. You'd want physical penetration, but because of this build with corrosive, you will 100% negate their armor with your ult up. So there's no point in putting any champion points in it. It's going to be wasted. So you can put it in precision strikes or thaumaturge. It's up to you. I like this one because, again, it's going for lethal damage, execute, crits. The higher the crit, the better damage. The higher the execute. You're going to just wipe out people with this. Put a little in here, spell shield. Most of the points are in here just to get the Unchained, because Unchained's super important for stamina builds. This is kind of up to you, whatever you feels best, whatever you like. I don't put anything here, so that's the champion point build. Okay, so we're ready for the combo. So to demonstrate it, I'm going to kind of do it slow, but you have to really get good at this combo for it to be super effective. So you'd want to lead with a volley for your target area. Say it's by the fire here. Throw a volley. Obviously have your buffs up. I'm going to take this slow and do an example and then do the full combo and something else. But you lead with a volley. You can then throw a trap wherever you're trying to go. Get you that minor force. Throw your hidden blade. So you got minor brutality. And then with these buffs up, empower, steel tornado. Okay? So this is with you not using corrosive armor, right? So just hitting this is 3,800, 4,000, 4K, right? So we'll drop everything now just to give an example. Throw that trap. Get my brutality buff on. Corrosive armor, empower, steel tornado. Boom. 15,000, 8,000, 17,000. That's fucking gonna kill a lot of people in PvP. Just steel tornado with the dot going on. Now I don't have it, so it's, you know, hitting less, but if you use the combo correctly, you'll do a lot of damage in a target area. So wherever you're targeting, I don't have corrosive up, but I'll do it without it on this. You want to go volley, get your heal or hidden blade for the brutality buff, and empower, steel tornado. Throw a trap down in between it. Try the animation cancel too, and you will hit extremely hard with this bar setup. Now this bar setup, you don't have to use it identical, but I would recommend it to maximize what you've got. So this is with the brutality buff, empowering on your steel tornado, excluding corrosive. It's 6,700. Whatever you're hitting doesn't have any armor too, so it's gonna hit really hard. So again, hidden blade, try to get that up whenever before an ult drop or a target area. Lead with a volley, go in, empower, steel tornado. You can empower steel tornado, but I think it's best to throw a trap to steel tornado. Just empower in as your gap closer, that's it. it for the video.